other than Celtic to have taken points at Ibrox already this season. United unbeaten in 4 league games against the Old Firms so far this season, and only beaten by Celtic on penalties in a League Cup semi-final earlier in the week. Still no player sold by Rangers at this stage, despite the reported requirement that one big name had to go before the window closed on Monday. Whittaker and Broadfoot filling the full-back positions, with John Fleck retaining his place on the left, and Boyd and Noble chosen up front, with Kenny Miller starting on the bench. Willo Flood, now a Celtic player of course, so United with a midfield of David Robertson, Prince Boban, Morgaro Gomes and Craig Conway, with Sandaza playing off Feeney in attack. Darren Dodds back into central defence alongside Gary Kenneth, and the commentary from Jim Proudfoot.
Ball from Mendes to Novo. Good turn by Nacho Novo as well. And still Nacho Novo goes. Rolls it square for Boyd. Well, Zaluska stood still. He knew if that was on target, it was 1-0 Rangers. And the front two, who scored all 3 goals between them in the week, close to combining for Rangers opener here. "23 goals for Chris Boyd already this season in 27 games. That could so easily have been number 24. Well, it breaks for Fleck. Well, it might just have hit the bar or cleared it, but Zaluska not in a position to take any chances. And it was a decent save to deny John Fleck the first senior goal of his career. Hit with plenty of venom. Bagheera. Oh, he's done brilliantly again, Madji Bagheera. Not a bad ball in either. Boyd. Well, it was a difficult chance for him because it fell behind him and he had to turn and wrap his foot around it. Flat trajectory for Granger's throw, and the header was a real chance for Robertson. Second time today he's got on the end of a flick on inside the penalty area but couldn't divert his effort past McGregor. Mendes. Forward for Fleck. Kenny Miller's in the centre. Fleck goes down. Penalty to Rangers. Push on John Fleck. Ian Bryant's had a perfect view. And just moments after the ball was in the net and seemingly wrongly chalked off for offside, Fleck wins a penalty after a push by Kovacevic. And Fleck himself has the chance to give Rangers the lead from the penalty spot. It will be the first of, I'm sure, many senior goals in his career. He takes it with aplomb. John Fleck on the score sheet. Rangers with a goal that could yet prove so significant this season. He's won the penalty himself and converted it to give Rangers a 77th minute lead. Here's Miller. Davis. Dink ball in, too high for Mendes. Chance for Lafferty. Good save, Zaluska. Rangers surely will be all right, but could have made the point safe then. Now Mendes. Miller. And he threaded it through for Ferguson. Zaluska came out. Lafferty. Almost the last kick of the game. Rangers set the seal on the victory with Kyle Lafferty's goal. They move back within a point of setting at the top of the table, but the scoreline doesn't tell the story of the game. Zaluska came out as he had to do to thwart Ferguson, and Lafferty kept his head.
It was there for the taking today. I thought for long spells, up until the first goal, it was there for the taking. And who knows, if Willow had still been there, we might have got something from the match. But that's just conjecture, really. So. Yeah, he's a loss to us, and I'll be doing my best between now and Monday to try and bring somebody in.
Well, it's been a big week for Dundee United, but they're left empty-handed at the end of it, Jimmy.
Yeah, Very, very unlucky, obviously, in the cup tie. And then there again, they've had great results against Rangers and Celtic. They've not beaten them, but you know they've been very unlucky. And Craig says, you know, a few of the times they could have beat them, and they thought they could have got something out of the game there. Obviously, Rangers got the break with a goal, which was very important in the SPL. You know, first goal, you got something to hang on to, and probably Dundee United had to open up a bit, and they've got the second goal.
Walter was of a different opinion on camera, Jim, but Craig Levein certainly felt that they were not coasting to a point, but about to get a point.
Well, I think they're a very difficult side to play against. You know, they're a great organisation. They know their job, do their jobs very well, as we saw in the semi-final. And again, for the vast majority of the match, looked relatively comfortable at Ibrox, and that's a tribute to how they've been playing. They go there with great confidence, and you know, obviously a bit of a debate about the penalty, but you know that was needed from Rangers' point of view to open them up.
Yeah, John Fleck was the man who won the penalty and scored the penalty, but earlier in the match he showed a flash of what people have been saying he can do for a couple of years now, Jim.
Yeah, I think the Rangers fans have been desperate to see him involved in the first team, you know, and you know, Walter's obviously, you know, we just want to hold him back a little bit, not put too much pressure on him, but great left foot strike there, and you know, a decent save from Zaliska, but you know, I think there's no question that he's a real talent, and I think the Rangers fans are delighted to see him in the first team on a regular basis now.
Let's have a look at the penalty incident. It came after 77 minutes in the match when, as we said, it looked as though it was going to be a 0-0 draw. Jimmy, big defender, small attacker, penalty given.
Ibrox Park, you know, probably got a few complaints for Rangers supporters, but okay, this is a young lad. He is a wonderful talent. He really is. He's strong, and you know, it was a clumsy challenge, and he's got the character to go and get the ball and put it away very coolly. He is a wonderful talent, and as Jim says, the Rangers supporters will be well pleased with him. You know, he's dangerous. He's direct. He's got 2 good feet. So you know, but we all knew he was coming through. And certainly he's made his breakthrough, and you know, it's a good one for Rangers.
In the end, the scoreline made it look comfortable for Rangers because it finally showed 2-0, only after Zaliska actually does well, Jim, in the first instance.
Yeah, I mean, he reads the through ball from Kenny Miller, but then Kyle Lafferty just has to, you know, just keep his composure there and make sure he hits the target. I mean, it doesn't really matter if he doesn't score because it's the dying seconds of the match, but from Kyle Lafferty's point of view, you know, it's added another goal to him, and he's just gradually learning, I think, how to become a Rangers player and how to handle playing for Rangers. And when you score goals, then obviously that just gives you a little bit of encouragement to do it in again a regular basis. And
still fascinating, Jim, as we speak on Sunday evening to discover if Rangers will sell a player before the window closes on Monday.
Well, I've made it perfectly clear they have to. You know.
Due to the Scottish Cup break next weekend, Celtic will start the Old Firm game 2 points clear of Rangers, and with Dundee United, Hearts and Aberdeen all beaten, the gap between the top 2 and the rest getting bigger. Hamilton level on points with Motherwell and now above Kilmarnock in 8th position. Every club in the bottom 6 gained points this weekend, and with Falkirk winning, a big point for Inverness to keep within 4 instead of 5.